I'm Kirn, WUVA News, in New Cabell Hall, interviewing the genius behind the Rap Lab, Dr. A.D. Carson.
When I started here, folks in the music department asked what would be my dream setup, what would I like to have happen? And a rap lab was one of the things that was pretty high on my priority list. I thought that it would be great to just teach in a place where you were able to automatically listen, where we would also have the capability of making the kinds of things that we're listening to. The only thing that is necessary is kind of like a microphone, a recording interface, and a room where folks won't be interrupted. The mural came about not because anybody felt like it was a thing that we needed to make stuff, but I think that the room kind of has to feel like, a creative space. Also with trying to leave books in here, to try to grow a small library of things that people might be able to look at and read in between takes or while they're writing.
Despite its name, the Rap Lab aims to promote hip-hop culture as a whole. All students are encouraged to become involved, even if they don't know how to write or perform rap.
Whatever any person is interested in doing, whatever they bring into the room is what we work with. So we're really thinking about this from the standpoint of taking whatever comes into the room and then making another product out of it. So if a person is interested in writing poetry, or if a person is interested in writing short stories, or a person is interested in, like body percussion, then my urging is going to be to those students to use the combination of things that come together in the room, like whatever that group of people are, to make something. I don't say, here's what must get done, and then it must sound like this. We're really trying to take an inventory of the skills that are in the room, and then saying, all right, this is what's in the toolbox. What are we going to build? You don't have to rap to, make hip hop cultural products or to be a part of hip hop culture. There are all kinds of people who write essays, who write books, who play different instruments. Because there are so many areas of American culture that are touched by hip hop, hip hop is the easier way for me into many of these other areas that we might need to have discussions about or around.
In Carson's Composing Mixtapes course, students are tasked with working together to plan, write, produce, and record their own mixtape in the Rap Lab. The first class, who called their group Extension 398, released a self-titled mixtape in April 2018. The following year, Cope was released by Carson's second group of students, Reclaiming Everyday Content, or REC for short.
Everybody came in and they don't know each other at all. So, we have to introduce ourselves. We have to talk about why we're here, what we're interested in contributing. One of the must-do assignments is that you have to work with someone else. Then after that point, I'm telling them, well, you need to have a name that you call yourselves by. You need to think about the narrative. What story is this album going to tell about you as a group of people? What stories might be gleaned from this? That you're not even thinking about. How does this music present you in ways that you may not have considered?
In the future, Carson hopes to expand the Rap Lab by including hip-hop artists from the surrounding Charlottesville community.
There are ways that the university acts as a barrier to the larger community wanting or feeling welcome to, to come and interact. So my thought would be that, the resources that we have could be made available to really kind of have like some sustained community collaboration through music, particularly hip hop music, because we know that there's this hip hop community that's thriving outside of the, the walls of the university.
What are some of the goals that the Rap Lab is trying to accomplish?
One of the primary goals is collaboration, to really see what it's like to work and think through some of these questions and these engagements, the creation process with other people. The honor code or whatever it is, we took it off the wall because, it kind of flies in the face of what we're trying to do here. You definitely need to receive help from your peers. So if we think about, like the components of, I just say like the components of a rap song. For the most part, you're hearing the work of multiple people who've created something together And I think that the world is better for people working together to create whatever that product is going to be.